Hello my beautiful viewers, what I've got for you now is a DVD review of BumbleBee, the best Transformers so far, PG. Well, that's a matter of opinion, isn't it really, but anyway, let's Cybertron has fallen when Optimus Prime sends Bumblebee to defend Earth. His journey to become a hero begins. Charlie Watson, Haley Steinfeld, a teenager trying to find her place in the world, discovers and repairs the battle-scarred robot who's disguised as a Volkswagen Beetle as the Decepticons hunt down the surviving Autobots with the help of a secret agency led by the Agent Burns, Johnson, whatever his name is. Bumblebee and Charlie team up to protect the world in an action-packed adventure that's fun for the whole family. Well, Empire and the Sun have given it 4 stars. Well, I saw this on pictures at the Odeon, little plug for the Odeon there, because the Odeon is a great cinema. I have got a Limitless ticket, so get yourself a Limitless ticket, and get your little legs down to the Odeon, because it's a great cinema. Anyway, let's get back to the review. Little plug for the Odeon there. Well, I think the cast is good. I think they've done the right thing by doing a prequel with the character Bumblebee being a Volkswagen Beetle, because if I remember rightly, that's what he was in the. If I remember rightly, in some of the 80s cartoons, a Bumblebee. If you're a fan of the Transformers and you haven't seen any of the 80s cartoons, you should buy some. Because the artwork and the cartoons themselves are just amazing. I don't know what it is today, like with some of these cartoons, but they're just not as good as the ones in the 80s. I don't mean the stories and that, I mean the actual artwork, you know, the presentation, there's just something wrong with them, I think. You know, they're not as good as the 80s ones. But anyway, I think it's a little nod to the 80s Bumblebee, because I'm sure, if I remember rightly, he was a Volkswagen Beetle. But it has got a slight little difference to the 5 other films. It's got a slight cartoony thing to it on the visual effects, which I think is good, really, to be honest with you. It's got a great soundtrack from the 80s. If you never lived through the 80s like I did, I mean, I'm 50 now, the one thing about the 80s, I would say, is that the one thing I couldn't stand was Margaret Thatcher, to be perfectly honest with you. And don't get me started on that one. But the 80s was an amazing decade. I mean, mobile phones come out there, computers. You know, there was so much stuff came out in the 80s. It was just amazing. I mean, the TV shows were amazing. The music was amazing. And the 70s, you know. I mean, the best thing that came out in the 90s, obviously, was Oasis. You know, Oasis. You know, without a shadow of a doubt, in my opinion. Best band in 30 years, I would say them. But without concentrating on the 80s here, I'm getting off track. It was a great decade. You know, the cartoons were great. He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Thundercats, all these other great ones. But Transformers was just amazing. It was an amazing cartoon. It really was. You know, I mean, I've got, I think it's season 1 of it. I'll be buying the rest because it is an amazing cartoon. I think the only thing I would say with some of the 80s cartoons is that I didn't realise at the time how many episodes there were. It was unbelievable amount of episodes in some of these cartoons. You know, I've got Thundercats and it's over 100 and odd episodes. It's unbelievable. I didn't think there was that many, you know. Well, it's like with Star Trek. People thought that Kirk's Star Trek was more than it was. I think it was 79 episodes. And then the original pilot, The Cage. Unbelievable. But this film is just amazing. It really is. It is a great film. Yeah. what is it? Bringing Bumble to the big screen. So that's on there, a little documentary about bringing Bumblebee to the big screen. But sorry, I got a bit off track tonight. I've just finished watching it. Bought it the other day for £10. That's £10 sterling in the UK if you're from another country. What that is in your currency, I don't know. You'd have to check it out. But anyway, it's a great film. Good action. I think they picked the right people for the parts. I mean, I would give it a 7 out of 10. Yes, you heard me right. You heard me in the back. You heard me there. You heard me down there. And what have you? It's a 7 out of 10. Yes, you heard me right. It is a cracking film. If you love the Transformers, you're going to love this one. To be honest with you, I would say this one was better than the last Transformers film, to be perfectly honest with you. I know that's sacrilege to say that, but it is. It just simply is. And I'm not really into these prequels much myself, but for me personally, it's got a lot of nostalgia from the 80s, and I lived through the 80s, so that was really good for me, and for people of my age, you do, a lot of these films today, they do tend to be going back to the 80s for some reason, with cassettes and vinyl and all the rest of it. But it was a golden age. You've got 30-year-old people now who don't realise, I mean, the 80s was just a page in history to them, but it was a golden age. I mean, I feel sorry for these kids today because you don't realise how great it was. I mean, look at the music today, most of it, apart from the odd artists like Adele and people like that. It's, and there is some good ones out there though. I mean, there's a new band which I've interviewed. Pacific. They were amazing. Yeah. Amazing band. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you like my review of Bumblebee. It's a 7 out of 10. And please subscribe to my channel, the James's Wasted channel here on YouTube. Thank you very much. The subscribe button's down there. Thank you.